Hi everybody, it's Daphne from Spartan Spark. With everybody moving into virtual teams, we wanted to help out. We have been running virtual teams for several years now. Our entire team at Spartan Spark is virtual all over Canada and the US, and right now there are 7 of us, but we've had up to 12 members on the team, and we've really refined the process of what it's like to have great company culture and run in virtual teams. So that's what I'm going to teach you. The first thing I want to do is talk about Scrum. So Scrum is a framework for project management, and it emphasizes teamwork, accountability, and an iterative process, and also a well-defined goal. So everything we do is based on a Scrum model. So a Scrum model comes from programming, but I've adapted it to creative process, to our marketing process as well. So I'll show you how our adaptation turned out. And the other thing that I want to define is sprint. So a sprint is a short time box period of time where your team works on the Scrum, works on a certain amount of work. So our sprints run in 1-week sprints, and some people run for 2-week sprints. So what that means is that on a weekly basis, we're redefining what we do, because with marketing, it's very iterative. Everything needs to change. You can't really plan you can plan 2 weeks ahead, but sometimes things change. So we want to be looking week to week how everything goes. So let me start with the planning process. So what we do is we have meetings every day of the week. On Mondays and Thursdays, we have longer meetings. So the management team meets on Mondays and Thursdays before meeting with the rest of the team. So our weekly meetings with the entire team are about 10 minutes, maybe 30 minutes if it's a planning day, and we have special things that we go through. So the specific process for the weekly meeting is some kind of a check-in, and this is where I incorporated company culture, and it's either a question well, let me just run you through it. So on Mondays, what we do at the team meeting is we say, what did you do on the weekend? So everybody kind of talks about for maybe 30 seconds what they did on the weekend. I've heard of other teams talking about just a one-word open to see what the feeling of the room is. And I do really like the what did you do on the weekend, because then we're gauging what's happening with our team. So did they have a good weekend, bad weekend? That's going to affect their performance, and then we can have open conversations about it. On Tuesdays, it's the question of the day. I just pulled up an article on 101 fun and interesting questions to perk up boring gatherings. So it might be questions like name 3 celebrities you admire, or if you could time travel, where would you go? So they're just questions, open-ended questions that the team has a lot of fun answering. On Wednesdays, it's another open question. And on Thursdays, what we do is shout out day. So on Thursdays, you shout out to somebody in the team who's lived up to our core values, or who's been helping out. And you always have to mention someone. And then on Friday, again, we have, it's the question of the day, or what are you doing on the weekend? So it's a bit more open-ended. So that's how we start the meetings, and then we move into our process planning.